Welcome back, guys, to Tea Time. I'm your host, Jalen, and we're here with Kendall Earheart. Pop it up. Before we start the episode, I just want to say thank you to our new subscribers for joining. We're 18 subscribers deep right now, and we've only been doing it for a month now. So I'm pretty impressed how we're
building it up.
We're building it up. So I have Kendall today, and you can introduce yourself.
So me and Jalen have known each other for a while, pretty much whole life. She's like my sister. Her whole family's like my family. So, but I've known Jalen for a while, and she asked me to come join, so I said sure, why not? It sounds interesting, so I decided just to come and join the tea time with Jalen, aka Juice.
We're only like a few seconds in and I knew you were going to put my nickname out.
Yep, Juice.
No one knows my nickname. I don't just tell anybody my nickname. I don't even care. I could even tell my significant other what my nickname is. I cannot. So they're the only people. So don't think you can just come in the comments and start calling me Juice. Yeah. Because you got to be on a high level.
Y'all can definitely call her Juice because she hates it. She hates it so much.
I don't like that nickname. No, your mom calls me G-Juice. I like G-Juice. That's okay. But not just Juice. Yeah.
I just call you Juice.
Okay, Kendall. So tell everybody about yourself, like who you are.
So I play baseball. I also played football and baseball in high school. I was a corner and slot receiver for football, and then I was a center fielder at Centennial High School. Baseball. I've played varsity 3 years for both sports. I got second team in football 2 or 3 years in a row. And football was fun. It wasn't my thing, but I enjoyed it. It was probably just a thing to do. My dad played, so I played just for the fun of it. And then baseball, COVID shut down last year, so I didn't play last year. But 2019 year, that was my first year. I got pulled up very shortly. I didn't win anything, but then this year I got, I think, second team, which I was a little disappointed in, but I mean, who cares? It's high school.
Yeah, so. Exactly. And you recently just graduated, 2021.
Yes, I just graduated. I am going to play at a junior college in Arkansas called University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. It's in Mena. And I will be going to play there this fall and spring.
So what are you looking forward most for college, like college baseball?
I think it's mostly like getting to have like more friends and like being free and getting to hang out, like do your own thing, and like when you're with your family kind of orients to what you do, but like I feel like in college like you
run your life.
You run your own life and you choose what you want to do and how you want to. Like what you want to do the rest of your life. That's kind of like what I feel like college, especially your first couple years.
Yeah.
Especially with my school being a junior college, it's a 2-year school.
2-year school. So
I transfer out. This all depends on what happens for my career and where I go to school.
Now, when do you move in? Do you know when you move in?
I leave the 11th.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad we got to see each other before
Yeah.
This is perfect timing because that's next week.
Yeah, next week. I leave for the 11th and I don't report till the 13th.
Okay, so then you get to just be on campus a little bit.
Campus, we have meetings that day, and then the Saturday we already have workouts and practice.
Now, have they talked to you guys about COVID like on campus yet? Like, are you guys gonna be like?
They haven't said anything. I mean, they said they not highly request, but they highly encourage you get the vaccine.
Vaccinate.
But I don't want to get it.
You don't want to get it? Okay, I'm vaccinated. Team vax over here.
Team not vax. I just don't want to get it. I don't have to avoid it.
That's everything.
And it's not that I don't hate needles. It's just like I don't want to be sick for a couple of days because I get the vaccine.
I'm lucky enough to not get sick.
Yeah, everybody that I've known has gotten sick. But I guess you're new one to the chart and you haven't been sick. But my mom had COVID. My sister did not have COVID, but she got the shot and it hit her pretty hard.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so she's the only one in the house that's vaccinated?
My mom.
Your mom's vaccinated?
And my dad, I think.
Okay, so you're the last person.
I'm the only person, but I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. So I guess I'm the only one in the house. I think my dad's vaccinated. I'm not too sure, but I know my mom is because she is freaking out. She freaks out about it. Her mom's a nurse, so she...
Understandable. Yeah, she wants to be safe.
Yeah, she freaks out about it.
But that's going to be so excited to be on campus and kind of be on your own.
Be on my own, yeah. I already know my roommate. He's pretty cool.
Where do you know where he's like from? Is he from?
Springs, Arkansas.
Okay, so he's from Arkansas.
Yeah.
So is he in your grade? Like, is he a
Yeah,
freshman?
yeah. Everybody I'm pretty sure all freshmen are dormed together.
Okay.
But there's only, because of last year was their first year for baseball.
Oh, okay.
So
they have a new program?
Yes,
a
new baseball program.
New baseball program.
So we got brand new field,
okay.
brand new softball field for the softball girls because they just started last year. Indoor for softball and baseball, and it's all turfed. It's batting cages and locker room. I think a laundry room for both, and then offices for both, and then dorms were built last year for all athletes. There's no regular student lives in dorms. If you go there for regular student, you have to live kind of nearby.
Nearby, okay.
Yeah, so
since the junior college.
Yeah, so it's all athletes live on campus. So, but we got all brand new dorms, brand new weight room for the baseball. I think everybody works out there, but brand new weight room. And then a brand new cafe, and they extended it out for a bigger cafe with a brick oven, pizza.
Oh, that's fancy.
And then I think there's like a wok place where they make like Chinese food.
Oh, okay. I was what?
Yeah, wok. I think that's how they wok. Whatever. The little pan that they do, that they Chinese, like Panda Express when you see like them doing wok.
Not express
chow mein, when they make the chow mein. I think that's called wok, but yeah, I think that's
something like that.
They have Chinese food, yeah. Well, we'll just say Chinese food or Asian cuisine.
There
we go. That's better.
Have you visited campus
already?
Yeah.
So I visited campus. I don't even remember. I think it was in 2020 is when I went. I think it was either. I think so, or prior to baseball. I'm trying to remember. No. It was last summer. I'm completely off. It was last summer. I went. It was before school started, and I went. That was the only visit that I took. I went there, but I had other offers and other schools talking to me, but I never went to go visit. But I went to go visit here, and I just said yes. This is my spot. So that's where I went, or ended up accepting.
Now, did you choose JUCO because of COVID, you needed another year?
So with COVID, baseball got completely I don't know about any other sport, but I know baseball was very odd. So when COVID hit, all of summer was dead period. No Division I schools could talk to baseball players. They couldn't talk. Well, they could text and call, but they couldn't come see you play. So they weren't going to offer because they didn't see you play. So because there was no point.
Yeah.
Because they can. The film is so hard in baseball because your outfielders are out there and you can't really see. Hitting's the only thing that they can watch.
Yeah.
But it's easier to see in person, film, and actually them know who you are and see how you play with teammates and how you are as a person. So a lot of schools didn't come out because of that, and also because of all the kids getting seniors that were already graduating that come back. I mean, some schools didn't have the money to give the kids scholarship wise. So JUCO was best decision, and I was lucky to get into a JUCO because pretty much all the JUCOs were getting filled up very quick because of everybody going, JUCOs, because everybody was like, JUCO's the only JUCOs option right now, because there's a couple of other things JUCOs can do that Division I schools can't, or even D2 schools. They can practice all the time. You can go up there as a high school student and practice with the team. I mean, there's pluses and minuses to JUCO that Division I schools don't have.
I did not know that. I didn't know much about that. I didn't know they allowed that.
Yeah, there's some pluses and there's also some minuses. I mean, I don't know how much minuses there really are, I guess, but there's some pluses to it. You can if you're a guy that's already been looked at by the MLB, you can go to JUCO and play there 1 year and then go to the MLB.
Yeah.
Unlike going to a Division I school, you have to go to a university for 3 years to be able to transfer out for baseball.
Wow.
So there's pluses to that in JUCO, but I mean, I'm not at that level, at least not yet, I want to be able to transfer out after 1 year and go to the major league. But I want to go to play a Division I level after junior college would be the
that would be the ultimate goal is to go Division I and play baseball. Now, what started your passion for baseball? Like, when did you start playing?
I played when I was younger, 3. But then
when did you start taking it seriously?
Seriously? Yeah. I know seriously, I started taking it like when I was in 3rd grade. I played soccer is what I really played, and that's what my dad really, his passion was. He was a goalie at Burleson when soccer really started up here in Burleson.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Burleson High School, and he was a goalie, and he had offers for MLS and stuff like that, and he denied them. He never went to college. He just stuck with just being a worker, and that's what he regrets. And so he pushed me to play, and so I played soccer, and I liked it, but then I got so burnt out of it because I played for so long.
So long, yeah.
Yeah, and so then I got into baseball, and then that's what I really I fell in love with. And so I started playing probably 2nd grade. I was 9. So 2nd grade, yeah. 9 was my first time playing select. So that's like kind of when I took it, like I was serious when I moved into select. And then ever since from then I've played since.
Fun fact, me and Kendall played soccer together in private school because we went to the same school.
Yeah.
So we played soccer together. That's another, you know what I kind of wish I would have stayed in? I should have stayed in soccer. I was really good at soccer.
Yeah,
I should have stayed.
Soccer's all about being fast. If you're fast, you can play.
That's what I'm saying.
And just knowing the sport.
Yeah, I wish I would have stayed in because I think I could have got some scholarships. Maybe.
You're running at a Division I level.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with track?
You know track. I've been doing it my whole life. You know that. I've been running track since I was itty bitty. And so there's days it's tiring. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, but one day you could be in the Olympics and be like your mama.
I wish. Yeah, if you guys don't know, my mom did try out for the Olympics in like, what, the 90s? I don't know.
Olympics?
Yeah, she actually went, I think she went for the 200. That's what she is. My mom's a 200, and I'm more of a 100 long jumper type thing.
Well, yeah, you're more of a field person.
Oh, that's another thing. We're both going to be in Arkansas. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
The Nature State.
Nature State.
Only like 2 hours away.
I love the Nature State, but I also really love the coast. I like the West and the East Coast.
I was going to say, that's where you kind of want to be.
That's kind of like where I want to be. I mean, there's dream schools, like Fayetteville would be, UA would just be the dream. But that's also a very, very hard school to get into for baseball. Being number 1 in the nation.
Yeah, they are really good. Like, all around sports. Not even just baseball, but just all around sports.
All around sports, just being in the SEC. I mean, that's
big time.
That's big time, and that's the dream. I mean, it would make my grandpa happy as an alumni from there.
Yeah.
But,
he thought I was going there. I remember when I was going to sign. He thought I was going to U of A.
He thought you were going to U of A, and he was so
ready.
Happy.
He was so ready.
He was so happy to go up for track, and then realized that you were going to Little Rock.
He was like,
wow.
Oh.
Yeah, not too happy anymore.
But I think he still thinks I'm a Razorback sometimes.
Yeah, he probably does. He's not. He don't listen too well. But,
you never know, guys. There's been a lot of kids at my school has been transferring over there to go run track. So
where at?
To go to Fayetteville, yeah. Kids from Little Rock
on
my track team.
I thought you were saying from Centennial.
No.
I was like, who's left Centennial to go to UA?
No, definitely not. I don't know anybody from the track team that's going to do that.
Shoot, go be with Hunter Woodall.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter and his girlfriend. Well,
yeah, but they're graduating now, technically. They're graduated. They're done with college. They're going pro now, so they're...
Well, I mean, he's...
also, like, married off pretty much.
Yeah, but she's at Tokyo right now.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be in Tokyo, too.
She just jumped.
Yeah, she got 6th place.
Overall?
Yeah, overall.
Oh, I thought she would win it.
I thought she would be higher, and I wouldn't think win, because, it's all over the country.
Yeah, but she just beat the collegiate record for long jump.
That's collegiate. We're talking about the whole world here.
I know, but that's collegiate.
I mean, that is pretty good. No, yeah, she's...
Yeah, let me see you do that then.
Okay, I'm trying. Okay, don't come at me now, because I've been working all summer training my butt off to go back to Little Rock and actually... Hopefully, I need to get to 20 feet. That's the goal.
20 feet?
I need to get 20 feet. I have to this year. If I don't get it, I don't know what to do. That's why it's been so stressful.
You know what you're going to do? You're going to still work your butt off. That's what you're going to do. And keep striving for it.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
So, baseball is the big thing, obviously, on campus, which you're looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Is the baseball team.
East Coast, West Coast.
How many people are typically on a baseball team? Like
so with Rich Mountain right now, because it's being it's going to be the 2nd year, the AD is making him keep 40, which is
that a lot?
Yes,
for a
that's
baseball team?
Insanely a lot.
Okay, that's what
because
I
of the
know.
fact of making money back, because of because of building all the stadium and all that, like everything that the money that they put into, they need to make it back. So they just keep in 40 kids so that they pay money for the school. Yeah. So there's 40 kids, but usually sometimes it drops because last year I know a couple kids left. But 40. I'm pretty sure there's 40 as of right now. And
now, what position do you play again?
Center field, but I'm going there just as an outfielder. They're really because like when you get to that level, it don't matter. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, because outfield's outfield, infield's different. Infield, you have a shortstop, second baseman, and third baseman. It's totally different, and a first baseman. But yeah, it's totally different. Outfield's a little bit. I mean, majority of your hitters are gonna be right-handed hitters, and usually they're gonna hit the ball to the left side of the field, so they're left fielder. So more of the time, you're gonna put your stronger arm in the left field to center, and then right, you're gonna have. I mean, right field, you really don't need that hard of a thrower. You just need a player.
Okay, that's what I want to know because I don't know all the in and outs in baseball.
There's some in and outs, but really there's not. I mean,
it's really not.
Outfield's pretty self-explanatory.
40 people on the team is big because that's how that's all close to how many people are on a track team? Well, for a track team, you want more people. You want more people to be all. That's why I said our sports are so different.
Yeah, how many people are on y'all's
track team? I would say
what girls
squad.
Yeah.
See, I don't know exact number because right now I know there's about 50 of us, and there's more girls than guys. So I would say there would be maybe 30 girls and 20 guys, like that kind of ratio type thing. Like there's more girls than guys. So there's so many of us that do so many different things. But like for me per se, to being a long jumper, there's there's 3 girls in front of me that long jump, and then there's 4 girls that sprint. There's a lot of us. Maybe more than that, 5 or 6 of us sprinting. That's why it's so different team wise. How many people you need for each team. Now, what was the recruiting process for you? Because I know my recruiting process was obviously different because I didn't have to deal with COVID or anything.
COVID, yeah. So with mine, prior to COVID, it was pretty self-explanatory. I joined an organization called NSR. Shout out to Drake Britton. I was his first signee for that, and
that's awesome.
He played at Boston during the World Series. He has a championship ring.
Okay.
And so he knew a lot. He's from Tomball. And he had an offer to A&M, but instead took his sign and signed to, I can't remember who his first sign was, but he ended up playing at Boston, won a ring, and then that's kind of after that he had problems with his labrum. I think that's what it is. It's something with his shoulder, and so he just ended up leaving, and got surgery and became a coach, and just a select coach, and then he does NSR for it's called National Scouting Report, and that's what he does. He just scouts for kids and signs them, and it's an organization that helps kids any sport.
Okay, I was just gonna say any.
I'm pretty sure it's any sport, and they just started adding some other sports like dance.
Okay.
Esports gaming.
That's really what's coming up is this esports stuff.
Yeah, gaming. They added gaming to it, but each place usually has a couple people for each thing. So I know there's one other guy for NSR that is in Texas, or in this area, DFW area, but Drake's one of them. And so Drake signed me, and I also played on the summer team, and so it helped me kind of with. My SAT prep, ACT prep, it would send out brochures, emails. You select the schools and it would just send them out. It would go to areas because I like the East Coast a lot. It's sent out to all the D2 schools, D3 schools, Division I schools, all in North Carolina, South Carolina. And stuff like that. It just send out, you would click where you want to, and it would send out on that day, and then you'd get 2 of those a year. Then there's some that you got 10 a year, and there's you just unlimited amount. You could send them out as many as you want to an individual school. And so that's kind of what got me there. And then after that, I think it was beginning of junior year, that's when I started getting emails and calls, texts, just saying hey, we were really interested. And one of the schools was UNC Charlotte. I sent up an email there, and they emailed me back and was It was I can't remember his name, but he's the what is it? I can't even remember what he does, but I'm pretty sure he's the guy that draws in all the talent, or the recruiter. That's what it is.
Recruiting coach,
the recruiting coach. Couldn't even think of it. But he was a recruiting coach, and he emailed me, and he's like, "So you're from Texas? Why so interested in coming all the way over here to North Carolina?" And I was like, "Well, I really want to tell you is like, I love Texas. It's where I've been my whole life, but I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
I want to leave." And so I talked to them for a while, and that was probably my school that I really wanted to go at that time. And then COVID hit, and that was 2020. What is that? 2020?
Yeah, 2021.
Or yeah,
2020, 2021ish.
Yeah, kind of time. So after like when flipped over, it was like February, and then that's when COVID hit.
Yeah.
After in my junior year before baseball,
yeah, that's right. Because
it was a little bit after. Because we baseball didn't get canceled till April or something like that.
Yeah, because I can say I was home back in March my freshman year.
Yeah, so
second
it was
semester
April.
freshman year.
So April it was that's when this hit, but then none of these schools all stopped texting because they had no clue what was going to go on, how it was going to work. But that was probably my number one school that I really wanted to go to was UNC Charlotte, and I talked to them for a while, and then they just not necessarily ghosted me, but then they just they couldn't talk, and they were not going to offer anybody, and so I was really devastated. And I was like, man, that was my only way of going to school was that school. Going to Division I school was that school. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, wow. And so then Drake kind of came up to me and was like, dude, blow it by. So what? It's one school. You got so many that you can get. And I was like, yeah, I know. But it's that school I really liked. And I really like Coastal Carolina. That's probably another school that I really would love to go to.
Which is they're in our conference.
Yeah. So, but in the Sun Belt Conference. But they never really emailed me back, and I've never gone out to a camp or talked to any of the coaches. So it was really hard. COVID hit again. Same was COVID hitting. None of those schools talked. So then Drake was like, let's start. It's getting to the point it's getting into my summer year, about to go into senior year.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, we got to crack down. You really need to start pinpointing places. So maybe not necessarily just looking D1, only D1.
Yeah.
Start looking D2 schools, D3 schools, NAIA, and JUCO. Well, I was like, I don't really want to go to NAIA school. It's not really me. So he's like, all right, cross that off. D2 schools, D3 schools, and JUCO. And I was like, well, okay. I started hearing about JUCO schools and how Cisco, Odessa, all these schools, McLennan, San Jacinto, all these schools that are drawing talent that have gone places, just looking at them, and that's where I was like, okay, yeah, that's what I need to start looking at. And so I went to a perfect game that summer, and I was very everybody said it was really good to be on the perfect game.
Sorry, that was my door. That was weird. Sorry. Weird thing. That was so weird. It made me think someone was trying to get in my house. Sorry. Continue.
So, but I went to a perfect game, and everybody talks you need to be on the on the perfect game thing, getting a PG grades, so good, you need that. And I went. I was very underwhelmed, I guess, of what it was. Not no dissing on perfect game, but it was
what's perfect game? What is this?
It's this is perfect game is baseball and softball, but it's majority baseball, and it's a grading level that they give you, and it's pretty much how they keep control of they control tournaments, a bunch of stuff, they rate this the number on the recruits for each school, they give
okay.
So this school's the number one recruiting that year, or that year they have the number one recruiting class, and then they grade off, and that's how all these go out, and they are pretty much the people that go through, and they're probably the biggest company for baseball in my opinion, just recruiting wise, and so they give out PG grades. You go out there, you do arm velo, you do exit velo off of a wood bat.
So you do all these types of drills.
60, yeah, you do your 60 time. So that's from home to second pretty much.
Okay.
That's what 60 instead of football, which is 40.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do 60, and then you play a couple games so they can see you in real life, and you go, or not real life, but real game, and they kind of grade you off of that. And I got an 8, and I was like, okay, cool, yeah, that's not bad. I was in Texas as an outfielder. I was like 120 is what it said. I don't know if you really can valid reason.
Yeah.
But then I was like nationally, I was like outfielder. I was like 1,000 and something, and then I was like a high follow or something like that. So like high follow is like somebody that goes to a D2 and below school or something like that. And I was like very underwhelmed by it. But then I was like, well, so what? Like I go to a junior college and it really doesn't matter. But I was like, okay, and that camp was really like, I was very, like I said, underwhelmed by it. So then later that summer, I went to this, Drake told me this is like the place that he went, and that's how he got his offer to A&M. And it was like 150 college coaches there. And it was like, I mean, it was more like money worth than I stayed in the PG.
Overwhelmed, yeah.
More than the PG scouting report was. Like there was so much more like I got so much more from it than anything than the PG thing. Like I got to talk to coaches about what D2, like the things about D2 schools, things about D3 schools, JUCOs. Like they talk to me and answer questions that I have, but also give me like what everything's about at these schools, and or like what Division II schools are like how much money they can give for scholarships, how much so and so this and this and that. D3 schools can't give scholarship. I had no clue. They don't give. NII schools don't. JUCO schools, they were like, we can practice all the time, or like, I mean, a lot of our guys, we just go and play baseball, or I mean not baseball, play golf on like weekends. Like we take our guys out and go hunt and fish, and we have a great time. And so I was like, man, JUCO is the thing. And Rich Mountain was there with Coach Burnson. Sadly, he's not at Rich Mountain there this year, but he was there, and he was pitching coach / strength and conditioning coach. He was there, and I talked to him for a bit, but I also talked to a couple other schools. And so when you go there, you get like five schools that are there just watching you and are going to grade you, and you talk to them at the end of the camp. So you do the same thing. You do your throws, your outfield velo. So you throw a couple to third and a couple to home. Then you do your exit velo. So I did it, and instead of this one, you do it with a metal bat. And mine was 10 times better than the one at PG or at Perfect Game. Then we do our 60 times, and I can't remember if we played games. I'm not too sure. I can't remember exactly if we played games or not. But then after that, we talked to. Oh no, we didn't talk to games or play games because there's like we hit live. That's what it was, and we hit live on the field. And we also went through like a bunch of these circuits. But at the end, I had a couple coaches. So Eastfield and Dallas at Mesquite talked to me. And they were very interested in me. And he was about to, not on the spot there, but he was going to come watch me later that week because I had a tournament. And he was going to he was like pretty interested in me and was probably going to give me an offer. So I had Eastfield. I had, I can't remember, but they're another junior college. I can't remember exactly all the schools that I had. Yeah,
had in mind, or came coming up to you.
Yeah, it came up to me, or were taught that I had that were scheduled for me. So, but I had like 3 other schools that were interested in me that were going to come to that tournament and come watch me play, and they were all junior colleges. And then I had one D2 school, Howard Payne, that was going to come watch me play. I think they're D2 or D3. I can't remember. But they were going to come watch me play. And after that, Mina they never came watch me play, but I went out there and the coach was like, yeah, we really want you. I'm going to give you, or like when I went up, before I visited, they gave me an offer. And I think that was the only offer that I like really got. Like no other schools like really gave me an offer, but they were like very interested in me, and they said that they would just like they wanted me to come and visit and whatever. And I was like, okay, but I never went and visited besides Rich Mountain. But I also got talked to by Eastern New Mexico University.
Oh yeah, I know that school.
ENMU, yeah. That Mason and all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they talked to me. I think there was a school up in Kansas that talked to me, and I think that was it. I think that was all that I had, and I just ended up just.
Why'd you pick Rich Mountain?
Beautiful, brand new, but it is all the thing about brand new facilities, new stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to like
some rinky.
No hating, but Cisco, it's pretty bleh. And it's a little rinky-dinky junior college. I just was like, why go there when I can go to a school that's so much nicer? But they're also, like, their kids are actually getting looked at. Like, a couple of kids, like Mason Reynolds, who is one of my buddies, I would say. He's been looked at by Central Arkansas. Okay. So there's Division I schools that are coming to watch him.
Looking at him, yeah. So they're pretty much kind of known. They're gonna help you out.
Yeah, they're gonna help you out. Like, not even just G1, but like SAU. With a Division II school, like there's some kids that are going there and getting looked at. So it's not just Division I schools, but they are getting looked at, and that's the whole thing that I want to know is like I want to make sure that this school is going to get me looks, and it's not just going to because I just don't want to go to school for 2 years, get my associate's degree, and be done.
Yeah,
I want to go get my major and then do my career or like whatever like I end up doing in life, what I enjoy doing. I don't want to do a job just because it's my job. I want to do a job. I want to have a job that I can enjoy and have fun because I love it.
Now, what do you want to study in?
So my major, as of right now, is sports management with a minor in kinesiology. So that could just be like a personal trainer. So like not like a PT, but like just a personal like fitness trainer. So like weightlifting trainer, or just like for kids, I could be just a baseball coach. So not a coach, but like just be personal like. He comes and I do hitting lessons or throwing lessons or just stuff like that.
Like a private coach type.
Private coach, yeah, and just do that just for money. But like, I really want to help kids like hit their goals and like their dreams and aspirations, kind of like how I did.
For you, that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like I wanna help kids get to that next level, but also like adults, I guess, like have people come to my like a personal like weight room of mine. Like I don't know if you've heard of it, but Zoo Culture. It's in California, but it's like all these professional, like not professional athletes, but I mean some of them are. Like there's a guy named Bradley Martin. He's on YouTube. He lifts there. But like all these like pretty well-known names go lift at that place.
So you want something like that?
Something like that I can have people that are well-known and I train them just for whatever. So like Olympic athletes, sports athletes. I mean,
any type of
content creators, movie stars. Because some of them they don't know how to lift themselves, but they have to stay in shape for movie sets, and just be able to train them. Like that's kind of like what I kind of want to do.
That's kind of like where I train right now, AP Ramps. They have all types of athlete, pro athlete, college athlete. They're not just track. It's all different kinds of sports there. So they have basketball, all types. I don't know if they have baseball exactly, but I just know they have all different types of sports. Now, who's been your biggest aspiration when it comes to baseball? Like, who's been motivating?
Who's my favorite?
I guess you can say who's your favorite baseball player. I was trying to say who's been motivating you to staying in baseball and
definitely Nelson Cruz. That's probably my favorite player and probably the person that has kept me in it the most. I wear his number that he used to play with the Rangers, 17. That's kind of like my guy. He doesn't play outfield anymore, and everybody from here hates him. I don't even care.
I don't know.
Rangers, everybody hates him because they say that he lost them in the World Series. I don't care. Y'all can hate all y'all want, but I love him. Boomstick, that's his name. That's his nickname, NC Boomstick. But he's from Dominican Republic. I guess didn't have really he was poor growing up, kind of this. Like being able to be a major league athlete, like he's been able to support his home, his country, I guess you'd say, and be able to put money back into his community, and that's kind of what I want to do. That's why I really look up to him. Is he builds so much back at his home, a fire station because his hometown didn't have one, and a fire truck for there, and like all these things that he's built for those people over there to have a better life, and that's kind of what I do back. Not like put back at this like in Burleson, like to build it up and make it into what like. Not saying that it's like Dominican Republic, but to be able to like help my community out and help
give back and not just don't forget where you came from.
Like
type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as Burleson is, I wouldn't say it's a small town because it is getting big.
It is, yeah.
We are. I would say we're like borderline small, but like still big. But like we don't. You don't want to forget where you grew up, and I mean, we've grown up here our whole life. And so, when you want to become a big name, you can't forget where your roots are from.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to do is like the same thing that he did. And I mean, he doesn't play outfield anymore. He's just a designated hitter, and he's getting old, but he's crazy good. He's a DH. Yeah, he's led home run records for the past like 6 years.
And everyone hates him because he did what?
When was that? 2009 World Series.
Okay.
For Rangers, he dropped or missed a fly ball, and everybody blames him for it.
Just that one
play, and he got blamed for it.
One play for the whole thing.
Yeah, and he got blamed.
That's why I don't think I can cut it out to be a professional athlete. Because I'm a sensitive person, and I think if someone comments on my stuff and was like, "You stink," I'll be like, "Oh, what'd you say that about me?"
I wouldn't even care. Haters gonna hate.
For real, if you're making that dough, that's all that matters, and you're doing what you love at the same time.
Yeah.
Making money and doing what you love, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think you want to be a professional baseball player or no?
Oh, that's the dream. But like if it doesn't work out, like I have.
You have something else.
Things that I want to do, outside of
that's good. I think people who are just only centered around being a professional athlete.
Yeah, because you never like injuries happen. That's the whole thing. It's like there's injuries that happen, and there's like so much stuff that can happen prior to you getting there, and things that can happen just like you getting cut because there's some guy below you that's better, or that somebody that you had no clue was better that just beat you out, and that just happens.
Is that how it is? Kind of like with baseball too. You need to fight for your spot each time.
Definitely. Like there's always somebody that's after you, and like and sometimes you never know. Like they might not even tell you like when you get up to like a university that they got a kid that's transferring in. That's coming for a position. They're going to surprise you, and you won't even know.
So you pretty much need to be on your game. It doesn't
all
matter.
Time,
all the whole time.
And same thing with when you get up to that major league level. Like when you get into farm leagues like AAA and AA. I mean, you never know if there's somebody they're going to be moving up or constantly. If there's spots that are opening up in the major leagues or not. So.
I think that goes with all sports. You got to send a game. I mean, with track, I could say for myself is like me not being. I'm a sprinter jumper, so that's what's helping me with my scholarship. Being able to be both is what really got me to have my full ride. Because if I was just like a sprinter, that's everybody. Everyone's just a sprinter. Everyone just does one thing. Mm-hmm. So you just got to keep working for what you want. But I mean, I'm looking forward to see you play in college. I think.
Yeah, I'm ready too. But also, I kind of like I was talking to you earlier about was like. I really want to like start getting my name out there. Like if I get to that point where I want to be a personal trainer, like I want to be able to already have a backbone to it, like having like social media, like where I have a following or at least a little bit of a following, or a YouTube or like any other social media account that I can get my name out there. Like being able to have a backbone, like that's kind of like. I want to have that. Like,
I was going to say, NCAA just passed. They passed.
Well, JUCO's totally different. Like I can get a regular job prior to the NCAA. I could have gotten I could go get a job and still make money. As I play baseball, without the NCAA thing. Yeah,
I was going to say with the likeness thing, because that's the thing that you're allowed to make money off your likeness. So if you
your name.
Yeah, so your name. So I'm going to say when you move up. Into the NCAA, hopefully NCAA, you can do all that and make something for yourself. Yeah, because that would be great.
That's what I want to do is just have like a following, like that I can like people can come to me and ask me like, hey, so and so like this is like I want to be here. Like, what's the meal plan that I want to like be able to give meal plans and workout regimens and just like being able to keep people on a diet, like and motivate them like don't break this like you need to be doing this and this. Like when I get to that level, like nutrition wise, that's what I really like that part.
You're big on nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was that way. I'm not really
See, like I'm not like as you can see right now. Like I'm trying to get to that point, like putting weight on, like because I need weight.
Yeah.
Because I'm weighing 150 and I need to be 175. But like
That
being
is
able to have a fit body and stay there and stay on a diet and be able to eat well and not just like one day be like, oh, I don't want breakfast. I'm just going to eat lunch, dinner. No, like being able to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack in between that, protein shake, like all these things.
So you really have to bulk up right now? Is that what you're trying to work
Mm-hmm.
on? I think this was going to be good for you when you go to college, though, because you're going to go to college, you're going to have the weight room. You're going to have
college, yeah. And I have food. Like I get not free food, but I pay for food, and so I can go into the cafe and get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then just keep snacks at my house, like peanut butter, almond butter, anything that I need, like cashews, all the nuts that I can get. Always have like fruits and vegetables like carrots, celery, things like that I can like.
Is it a big deal for baseball nutrition? Because I don't even think that we really talk about that in track. Like we kind of put that on the back burner as nutrition. I know a lot of the cross kids are big on nutrition. Like I know with their coach, they're like, you need to eat this, and this is how you need to take care of your body.
Baseball, yeah, it's very big. Like schools like TCU are very, very big on nutrition, like just dieting and just food, especially if they're trying to bulk you and put muscle mass on you, especially after you come in like that. They're really big on it, and that's why I'm trying to be like hard on myself about it. Like being able to like to stay on the workout, like workout every day, same time. Don't like mess up your time, like your schedule. Like that's what I feel like is really good too. Like really hard to do is like stay on the same schedule. Like wake up at the same time, like eat a solid breakfast, work out same time, eat a good lunch. Lunch and have a snack like prior to lunch, and then a lunch or a snack in between lunch and dinner, and then a protein shake at night.
This is gonna be so much to amend with that, and
then going to bed.
That's the only thing I worry about when I go to practice. Is I don't want to have too much because I feel sluggish. I think because I'm running like so much. Yeah. So when
I think with you is just staying like hydrated and staying like more. Like lean, not necessarily put a lot of bulk mass on, but like stay lean and stay agile.
That's what it is.
See, that's what I'm trying to do is put weight on, but stay agile at the same time.
Since you are in like the outer field, so you gotta
be quick and keep my time because my time is pretty good. The times that I run like my 60 times.
Your 60 time? What is your 60?
6.5. So that's like that's pretty good. Like the best you can like. You want a 6.5 to a 6.3. That's like insanely fast.
Insanely fast for being baseball.
For baseball.
Say, that is. I mean, I don't know what that is for guys for track. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I run a 6.58 is what I run.
So that is good. See, I agree. We're not big on nutrition. Like our coach obviously tells us, like, you need to get enough sleep and you need to eat the right stuff, but we never actually go in depth. Like, okay, this is how you need to stay in shape. Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you now, freshman 15 is very much true. You are going to gain 15 pounds from the first. Good or bad, whatever people say.
Yeah. But no, that's kind of like, that's what I need is like 20 to 15 pounds. And then Division I schools, because putting that pound means hard throwing, harder hitting. And so when they see that, then Division I schools will start talking to you. That's kind of like where I failed was putting the weight on prior to talking to schools. Like that's why I didn't get as many, because I wasn't throwing as hard and I wasn't hitting as hard. It wasn't because of my speed. It was because of that.
It was just because those.
Yeah, because I was throwing like 84 out of the outfield, which is not for an outfielder. You want to be throwing 90, so 6 miles per hour.
So that's just a little.
Just getting stronger. And then hitting wise, I was hitting 87 off the bat, and that's not bad. But you want to be 93, 94 is what you want to be.
Oh wow! See, this is awesome.
But it also could be different, like. If your arm's stronger in the outfield, like it's super strong, and you're not as, like if you're hitting like 87, 88 off the bat, and you're throwing 93 from the outfield, then it weighs itself. Yeah. So like one can be higher than the other, but it still weighs itself.
It needs to balance.
Balance it, yeah. But if you're throwing 90 out of the outfield and you're hitting 93, I mean that's almost perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be out here throwing like 60 down here and then like hitting Brio. I don't think it's impossible.
Yeah.
you could throw, if you're throwing weak, how do you hit so hard? I don't know how you would even balance
that. Yeah. That
wouldn't make any sense. See, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of mental stuff going on in this baseball, because that's a lot that you just told me. I still don't even know. I don't think people know that there's a lot of more. As much as all sports are physical, there's a lot of mental things that go on.
Baseball is very mental. I'll say it's probably I think it's one of the most mental sports.
It's
just because technique. It's a lot of technique, but it gets you because there's a lot of failure in it. So it's a lot of mental. I mean, because you look at it, more people strike out than you hit. You strike out more than you hit the ball. I mean, that's just, or you ground out, you get out more than you get on base. I mean, that's just, if you get on base a lot, I mean, then that's why you're the top guy and you're just good.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where, I mean, it all falls in is, it's mental, and it's all who can beat that mental game that is.
I've been saying, how does that help with you? Because I know with each game that you play, you're not gonna always have a perfect game.
Oh yeah, and that's it, and that's what I struggle with. I think my mental game is very, very bad.
Yeah.
As of this year, it was very bad. But as of this summer, like, it's gotten better, and it's like I've started to realize, like, hey, so what? You put that behind you. I mean, you just
shake it off.
Yeah, shake it off, and you gotta get your next at bat. You gotta flush it, and you gotta reset.
Exactly.
Because you don't know. I mean, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know what's gonna happen the next play.
Exactly.
You gotta stay on your feet.
So you gotta stay on your feet.
You think about it. You're gonna miss the next play. I mean, that's just how it is.
Because what is it, like 7 innings in baseball?
Some 9.
9
for college. Yeah.
9 college.
7 high school.
That's what I thought. Sorry, I only been to high school game. Never been to college game. Okay, I'm trying to learn because I'm still learning. But it's so different than track because, like I said, we just run one race and then you're done.
And you're done.
Thing. It's not. I mean, yeah, we have prelims and finals and all that jazz.
But
like,
you run so much during practice.
So much, yeah.
Practice is so much running than it prior to
the meet day. But I mean, that's what it's supposed to be like. What is this going to be? My junior year, third year in college. So technically, with COVID and everything, so I'm technically right now for indoor. I am a junior in indoor and then sophomore outdoor.
So how are you junior?
Junior and indoor? Because I had an indoor season. I had an indoor season my freshman
year.
But
I thought you got your year back.
I do technically have a year back, so I do have a 5th year. So I can run again.
Yeah.
And I can, but this is like what I'm trying to figure out.
Junior? But you've only been in college for 2 years.
No, I'm going, this is my 3rd year. I'm going my 3rd year. So I'm going to be a junior this indoor season. So like when they put my stuff down, it's going to say I'm a junior for indoor season.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Because Jacob Metter, this year he's considered a freshman.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that he transferred to though.
DBU.
Yeah, I heard he's at DBU now.
Yeah. So same with Miguel Santos, because Miguel was at McLennan and he transferred to.
He's
still considered, but now, DBU's gonna be crazy good this year.
Oh, I was say
they're gonna be really good this year.
Now coming
but Miguel, because I think Miguel is still considered because of. See, I don't know, because junior college, you also get, when you transfer out, you still get 1 year eligibility back because of junior college.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying.
So when I transfer out, I get 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
So I'll be pretty much a 5th year senior. I could be.
Yeah, so you can get
if I
want
to
your master's if you want to.
Yeah.
So that's the choice.
That's what I want to do.
I think I might get my master's. I'm debating if I want to get my master's or not.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. Just because like what I'm gonna do, I don't even need all that. I need more experience. I need to be out there.
Yeah.
In the field.
What do you want to do with it?
So I want to be a sports broadcaster to start. So I do want to work with ESPN, which I actually have talked to Jeff Werner, and he told me that I can get an internship next summer for ESPN. So I'm trying to get that started. I'm trying to get an internship at ESPN so I can get that foot. Because I know if I just make good impressions with all of them, if I can't get a job with them, they at least can tell other people like, hey, like she's a hard worker. She has a personality for it. Like, get her in somewhere. So that's what I want to do is start with sports broadcasting. And then leading up to, I want to own my own film company. I want to make my own movies. I want to make my own TV shows type things. I think I could do that.
That'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
I've gotten really into recently because this summer I really haven't done much besides I played baseball during June. But I sit at home and I watch TV shows and I watch movies and I really enjoy learning who the people are that are in the film and the film industry. I've really gotten into that and reading into it, and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Producer wise, and how how people go into film industry and like where they've been prior to this film. Like speaking of that, Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Season 2.
I need to watch it. I'm watching.
Woo! It's so good.
Don't spoil it for me because I haven't watched it yet.
But season 1, like Chase Stokes was never in a big like
time show.
Yeah, and I think he was at 3,000 followers prior to Outer Banks, and now he's almost at 1 million.
Jeez, look at that.
And it's like he had zero, like he was living on like change, like
wow.
since,
So
and
he was like nobody.
Yeah, and he was gonna deny the Outer Banks like script, and I thought it was just like very interesting, like learning into like how those people, and those people going in, like how they apply for those roles and stuff like that, and how like some of these people, like we don't even realize like that this was the biggest role that they've ever had.
Yeah.
And like they didn't even know if it was going to be that big or not, and it ended up being.
You never know, and that's what I like about the film industry is that like, I think that I can produce things or write things or direct things that hopefully people can like, and that's the thing is it's all about how the audience is going to perceive it as. And like no one thought that Outer Banks was going to be a big deal, but like look at it now, everyone's obsessed with Outer Banks.
Yeah, and that's what I thought was very interesting, that Chase was going to deny it, and he ended up accepting it. But he had to call his mom to get $100 just to get to Charleston.
Oh wow! So look at that.
To get into the role.
And look at him now. I know he's making some good money.
Now he's making bank.
He's probably making bank off of Netflix.
Yeah, and all the like modeling he does for Cosmopolitan and Abercrombie Fitch. I think that's how I say it. Because he was a model for Abercrombie when he was younger, and then now he's like model for American Eagle and all the stuff.
Oh, see, that opens the door, and that's what I like about stuff.
And that's what I kind of want to be, is like be able to like not model, but be able to like advertise for people. Companies. Yeah,
that's what I think. I think I'd be good at. I'm also trying to look into radio too. Radio. That's why I started this podcast, is because I like people tell me I have a good voice, but I also just like doing this stuff too. I like to talk.
Yeah, that's why I like podcasts too. They're fun to listen to, and it's really like I really want, like I already told you prior to us filming, but I really want to make my own too. Like be able to talk and like have like invite guests or Zoom call guests.
Yeah.
And talk to them and be like, not saying like famous people, but like people that are like pretty well known, or like people that are like just people know who they are, like be able to talk to them and like get their whole like story, and like be able to talk to them like face to face, like be able to like be like very genuine with them, and like get to know who they were prior to just being famous, like their life, and that's what I like, talking to people and getting to know who they are, getting to know their scars and getting to know their
what's behind everything, what's behind the scenes of who they are as a person. I agree with that.
Because we don't always know who they are behind the scenes of everything, but that's why I really like to have podcasts. And
that goes with anybody. You don't really know what was going on in their life.
Yeah.
So I definitely enjoy it, and that's why I'm excited to, get started with my life. Because I'm almost done with college, like I said. I'm close. I mean, it flew by. I'm kind of sad about it. Because what am I now, 20? And you just turned 19. Look at you.
Yeah.
Baby,
you're 1 year older than me.
Baby, he's a baby, guys.
You can't even drink yet.
Baby, he's a baby, not me. I'm not a baby, guys.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
She's my little sis.
Okay, so yeah, he called me little sis, but I'm big sis because I'm very protected.
No, I bet you're my little sis. All of them are. London.
All of them.
Kendall.
Yeah, all my siblings.
Micah.
We're very much a close-knit family.
Yeah.
Tear hearts. Yeah, I love their family. Yeah. But do you have any advice to any baseball athletes or any just athletes in general about recruiting and just like anything with going into their senior year or going into college or whatever? Like mainly people that are going into their senior year.
Get your name out there. I'd say social media really counts. Like not just saying like having a fan base, but being like posting on it regularly, and like following Twitter. Like Twitter really helps. Like following people on Twitter, schools on Twitter. Then that knows that they're knowing that you're like you're looking out, like you're following them and looking for them. Going to websites like baseball websites and answering their questionnaires, like baseball questionnaires, like recruiting questionnaires, very helpful, because then that's how they email you back. That's how you get your email out there. Emailing coaches, texting coaches, calling coaches, Tell them, hey, coach. Like, being very, like,
upfront,
like saying, coach, I'd really like to call you. Like don't give them time of day. Like, talk to them. I say is very helpful. And just having a great, like, enjoy high school. Enjoy it. Like, have fun. Don't beat yourself up in high school. Like, make the best moments of it. Enjoy your life. Don't do something stupid, but enjoy high school. Make the best of it, because when you hit college, I haven't even gotten there yet, but, like, life happens and you become an adult and you have things that you need to prioritize, because after college, that you're in the real world and life happens, and if you do something, like, if you don't have, like, a way of making good money, then
it's gonna be a struggle.
You can't really, not saying that you can't start a family, but it's hard.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Start a family if you don't have
the money,
the
backbone behind it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good advice to upcoming seniors and people who are in high school. Because I agree.
Even younger kids, like, just have a good time. Like, enjoy it.
Because it's gonna fly by.
Fly by. Enjoy every moment you can. Go to every sporting event ever. I don't care if they are bad. Like, I'll say this: our girls' basketball sucked at Centennial. Volleyball, I'm sorry, bad. But I started, like, after my freshman year, I was like, I need to go to these sports, because, like, these are the people that I've grown up with, and I need to be there for them. So I started going to all of them, and that's what I really enjoyed that I started doing. It's like going to those events, because those could be your last events you ever go to.
Yeah, and I think I did that too my senior year. I started going to, like, I obviously went to all the football games because you were playing.
Football, I played football, so I'd be at the football events. But then, like, going to
other sports that you don't
other sports that I don't typically watch. So I'd go to volleyball, I'd go to basketball, both girls and boys, soccer, boys and girls. Even when it was cold, like, I'd be out there supporting them. Softball girls, when I wasn't playing, I'd try to make the games and I'd go watch them. Other than that, I didn't go watch anybody else, like, cross country, because it's
kind of hard to watch track and tennis and all those other
Go to wrestling. I went to wrestling events, a lot of wrestling events. Powerlifting. I went to a lot of powerlifting events.
Yeah, you gotta go on the sports that people be typically sleeping on, like, not paying attention to.
Yeah.
Like, no one really gives the time of day to wrestling.
Because some of those people really need it, and they appreciate it, and it helps them a lot, because they didn't think anybody really thinks about them.
Yeah. So. I think people definitely sleep on, like, powerlifting and weightlifting and all those lower sports.
Wrestling and all
if you're not, like, like, in Texas, if you're not football, then you're nothing.
Yeah, if you're nothing.
You're nothing in Texas.
Basketball's alright, baseball's alright, but, like
football is everything to
football is everything,
Texas.
And that's what everybody, because it's Texas high school football.
Well, yeah, exactly. But definitely go to
your sports, go enjoy high school, go have fun with your friends. Like I said, don't do anything stupid, but go have fun, enjoy every moment. I'll say senior year, enjoy, like, your senior sunrise, enjoy your prom, enjoy your whatever the football game that King and Queen, homecoming.
I was like, you won.
I was king.
He won. He was in it. He didn't go to
I won king, and I couldn't even think about it. But yeah, enjoy your homecoming. Enjoy, like, those little small things you have with your seniors. Even if you don't like any seniors, but some of those people, this is gonna be the last time you ever see them, but last time you really
gonna spend much time with them.
Yeah, because I'll say this is college is where you find majority of the people you're gonna live with your rest of your life, or your friends that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. Because you're around them you're around them when you're going into your adulthood.
Adulthood, yeah, exactly. I definitely agree.
Like, those become your groomsmen and your best man and your bridesmaids and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what have I been, 3 years out of high school?
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely am glad that everything that I went through in high school have built me up to now, because I try to enjoy as much as I can in college, because I know, like, I'm almost done with college, and it's flew by, and, like, now I'm eventually gonna, like, move on to, getting a job and having kids and getting married and all that jazz.
Buying a house.
Imagine me getting married in, like, the next, like, 5-6 years from now.
No.
God, that's gonna be so weird.
Where are you gonna even move to?
Where am I gonna live in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna live. I think, I hate to say it, I just, wherever my job's gonna take me, I think wherever I go. But there's a possibility I feel like I'm gonna stay in Texas for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's whatever my job's gonna do. Hopefully whoever my significant other is when I'm married is okay with me traveling and
traveling and being away.
Being away, because I am gonna be that way, and that's how my dad is now with football. I mean, he's always gone. He's in Canada.
Old Jason Tucker.
He's always gone all the time. But you gotta have a strong partner that's able to handle
it and be able to handle the kids if you have them, or handle a dog, or handle the house and stuff like that.
So, like I said, enjoy being young, because the older you get, I think the more
it goes by quick.
It goes by fast.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss your friends and bros.
I think some of them, yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
You're also gonna miss your girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Yeah, she's going to tag, so I'm gonna miss her. But like some of my friends, I'm gonna miss them. But I mean, like I said, the people that I'm gonna meet and have in college are gonna be probably.
It's like bittersweet, because you're like, hey, like I know
I'm losing people, but I'm also
gonna gain people.
Gain people and be around people that I probably will know for the rest of my life, and be able to hang out with.
But your main backbone is definitely gonna be your family. You're gonna miss them.
Family, I know Kinley and my mom, but then they're also going on to their next journey of becoming not elderly, but they're becoming older couple, I guess. They're gonna be able to live on their own.
Yeah, because Kinley is growing up too.
Yeah, Kinley will graduate.
I think Kinley's gonna miss you as much as she probably doesn't want to admit it. She's gonna miss you.
She already does.
She already does.
Yeah, because she's already talked about like she's gonna go into my room and like clean it for me, just so that.
Wow, I think my siblings learned nothing like that when I left for school.
Yeah,
maybe because it's the two of you guys.
Kinley said she's gonna go in there and she's gonna clean it and keep it nice and neat because she's gonna miss me.
Oh.
So.
I'm gonna say, because he does only have one sister, so I get it. That's just a close.
Yeah, but neither of your sisters, none of your 3 sisters do that for you.
No, because they have nothing to clean. They all have their own room. I don't have a room.
You don't have a room?
No.
Oh, they all got your room after. Then.
Because so I'm processing. Hopefully, when I get.
Where do you stay then when you're here?
I just stay upstairs. Yeah, I just stay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't need a room. Because I'm only here for 3 months,
so
I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing to kind of come back to.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's good for me though, because then it pushes me like, okay, then I need to like grow up. I need to like, because I don't want to stay in my parents' house for
rest of my life.
Or
like just for years, couple years.
Like I want to be moved out and kind of growing up. But yeah, well, I want to thank you for joining our episode today.
Oh yeah, if you, like I said, I know y'all's. Was it y'all's last episode? You talked about Zoom calls?
Yeah, Zoom calls that we're going to try.
I'd be so down if you wanted to Zoom call. And we could just like put the Zoom call on the screen and they can see us talk.
We were going to talk about our next episode with me and AJ. We're going to talk about how we're going to do it. But we are going to start going like, hopefully we're going to start showing our faces soon, guys. Because I know how much you guys want to see our beautiful faces.
I love to join again and talk if you'd like to have me
again.
Oh,
yeah, of course. I love having you here.
Because school, I have 1 class a day. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only doing 13 hours. So I have 1 class. I had 2 classes Monday, but it's just one of them's a lab. But then 1 class
pretty much
a day, and then I chill. I think I have 2 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but they're like theater appreciation and like communication, oral speech.
Everyone has to take communication your freshman year.
So I'll just take those simple classes, but they're pretty simple.
Are going to be in person in a lot of them?
Besides 1 class, I got 1 online class, microeconomics.
My schedule's a little different. I'm taking 15 since it's obviously my junior, but I have pretty much my schedule is.
But all your stuff's pretty towards your major.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All my stuff is basic stuff.
Yeah. Especially because you are at a JUCO, so you got to get the basics done. You
I'll get my basics.
The major stuff, until your junior year, anyways. But I have 1 class I have 1 class on Monday, 1 class on Tuesday, 1 class on Wednesday, then I'm free Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
But me and AJ are gonna try to set a schedule for us, try to figure out how we're gonna record.
I could definitely go. Fridays, I know I'll be open. I think because I don't have a thing that on Fridays, but then like. I'll talk to you too, but I can do it during the day. Like if I really need to, like I can go get food and then I can get on the Zoom call.
We would love to have you as a recurring guest. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
He's our second guest, guys. He's our second guest on the podcast. I'm
trying
to get more.
Or if you want me to be back, or I'd probably start mine too, and I can have you on mine if you would like to.
Yeah, you are gonna start.
If I start one, just depends because. I just don't want to talk by myself on a podcast.
I see what you're saying.
I need somebody else.
You need a host.
Yeah, or not a host,
co-host,
but co-host or just a guest all the time.
A guest all the time. Yeah, that could be what you need, just a guest all the time.
Yeah, just a guest every single time.
You'll figure it out when you get to school and everything,
Yeah.
how to manage everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the plan. Is we're gonna try to manage a schedule and gonna do Zoom. But yeah, I most definitely would probably let you know if you can.
Yeah, I'd love to join. Just talk, whatever, just about anything, any.
You know, I'm gonna check on you a lot when you're in school.
Yeah, any social things or any news things that are going around. Just talk about whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you're down to join again.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. I like I said, I love podcasts. I love just content creation in general.
Yeah, I definitely think this has been definitely much creative outlet that I've had this summer, and it's been fun doing it. So I definitely encourage others to do things like this. Like, go make that.
Branch out.
Yeah.
Do something that you wouldn't do. Like, not like what Full Sin says, like full sin, but don't like do something stupid, but like, you know, branch out. Do something different. Like,
start that YouTube channel that you've been saying since
spice up your life. Like, do something that you would
spice up your life.
Spice it up. But yeah, spice it up, and do something that you wouldn't do. Like, branch out and do something that somebody that wouldn't expect you to do.
Yeah, like, girls, go get your nails long. Stop doing these short nails. Get them long.
That's I'm gonna go back on that. No. What, have like real long little claws.
And that was a random one I thought of. I see a lot of girls with short nails, and I like long ones. I don't get them extremely long.
No, are you talking about like this? You talking about this?
The last nails I had at your graduation party were not that long.
Like, I'm talking about these.
Oh, you like that short?
Yeah.
That's too short for me.
Oh, that's what Cammy gets.
No, I need a little.
It feels so good when they're scratching my back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Cammy's scratching my back, man, it feels so good.
But I like mine a little longer. Just like probably like this long.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too short for me. Anyways, just go spice up your life.
Yeah, go spice up your life. Go have a great time. I mean,
still, guys, get the long nails. Quit doing short nails.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'm not gonna say anything. Jalen gets them, so I guess I can't say no. So.
Alrighty. Well, this has been tea time. Ready? Clink.